Let's see where we're holding. Okay, let's help me. Okay, so you have to help me now. It's gonna get a hard one. Good question. We did group 2, group tet, I think. We are at the end of the group tet, last paragraph. وعليه حقوقیم و آخریم هایم لو را و داوار میزر نیمه لایم قبل و علیه خمش شاید ملک خودو که مشکل و علیهم خبریم هایم سوخم شیطی بگو به ملک اخر هم مابت نیم لو سوخم شیخی اتخم یاسر اتخم اخر هم مابت. So other religions basically they did not see such a thing which we said yesterday. Jewish people, they got connected basically to Hashem in this world. Other nation, they couldn't get connected to the king, which is Hashem. They say to the people, they basically advertise, after you die, you're going to get connected to Hashem. But if you don't listen to us, after you die, you're going to get punishment. So they could say, how do you know there is Gan Eden and there is Gehinnom? به هارا ویدی و اسیدون همادان به دختود دوارم به قیبو الاسمان اوتام مشمد به قیبو نفشتان بسیط تیغوا خلوشا و بگالو تیغوا خزوقا مدخرست اون نسیم من همون اما با امونا به اخیط فر و اله به تعنت من شیعه لایم اخر اما به البیش لایم بزو خیم. How can you prove to these people? How do they know there is such a thing after they die? How do you going to get such a reward or punishment after you die? If you have Nevi'im, we have prophets that came and tell us what's going to be. They're very close to Hashem. We have to believe them, not these people that came from nowhere and they're claiming after you die you're going to get punished or you're going to get rewarded. So basically it's saying the Jewish religion is the right one. Amara Kuzari said, رخوق من اسواره شیعه آدم کاله به تیبعو گفو من اشو بدین که به همود خوص میفعولوسیم لفی دعتم. So now it's funny or it doesn't make sense that a person would destroy himself for what he's doing. I don't know, he says beside except the philosophers according to what they say. و انشه عدادات عمریم شم یخ ولانه سخت مینیمود و اول میلا شم رو بفیم اشلویه در کل یاماب زولد اوتو هم میلا و افشان شلو یابن این یا نه. I don't know what was talking about. He says other nations or other religions, they thinking they're going to live forever because of one word they say it all the time. That the word only they know, they don't even understood it. How is it higher than makes them higher from the being like animals and become like the angels? It doesn't say like a behemoth, like an animal. But does it say what the milah is? No?
Why? Tell us the milah. We're gonna say it, we're gonna live forever.
Maybe it's Allahu Akbar. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what he's talking about.
They're not gonna figure out the word it says there is no God other than Allah and Muhammad. That's what they say.
Yeah, that's what they say all the time.
So if they say that, they believe that. If they say that, they will never die.
Yeah, that's what they say. Anytime they speak, they say Allah Akbar, Muhammad Rasulullah. That's what they say.
Every time that they what?
They talking. They
No, but I didn't know they believe that it will keep them alive forever.
Okay, so that's a hint already. He doesn't want to say clearly already. Amar Chaver. אנחנו اینو شلالیم میشیم آدم گمول معصاب حتوبیم بینه هشم دفکا میز و اوماشیه اما رویم هیترون اگامور لام هکروبیم بخیم اونو معرخیم مدرگیده میراس هشم مخن موتان بوتو عرخ. So basically he's saying like this: we respect everybody that he does all the good things in this world, okay, the way it goes, but for sure we are saying over here that we believe as a Jew, whoever is closer to Hashem, okay, when he's alive, of course after he dies he's gonna have better Olam Haba. But we are not saying if you do good deeds you're not gonna have Olam Haba. That's what we are saying. So it could be a non-Jew, okay, maybe he has Olam Haba. What we are saying, you're closer to Hashem when you're alive, you're gonna have a better Olam Haba. Okay, very nice. Kuf Yud Bet. Amar Akuzari ve'yitzamel namashal azeh b'hefech ta'arech madrakam ba'olam haba li madrakam ba'olam hazeh. I think he's saying change it around. You have the Kuf Yud Bet on the 12. What does it say?
It says the ultimate good is reserved for the chosen nation who are closest to God during when they're alive. But when they die, the degree of how close you get to God is according to how much you did before you pass away. Is it 111 or 112? 112. Kuf Yud Bet, right?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds like what you said.
Yeah. But he's gonna say the Chaver gonna understand it differently. It seems like this king understand just like we are over here very down. So you are also gonna be down too. You're not in charge. You're always getting killed. You always have other nations. We're going to see about it Sunday. Let's go back to our halachot of the borer, where we are. Now, next question would be, are you allowed to use mekalef on Shabbat? What is mekalef? Pillar. Can it? Huh?
That's not because that's the purpose.
Okay, so that's a machloket. That's exactly what it is. Some they say is mutar. It doesn't consider a keli that you do borer with it. Okay? Be'esh cholkim. Some say no. That's basically it's a machloket. Huh?
That's exactly the purpose of it.
Okay. Okay, I could argue with you and say there is no borer over here. What do you peel with it?
The good with the bad.
Just like we said before. According to those, we said yesterday that when you take off let's say cucumber, right? You peel.
You can use it for some stuff.
But for what?
Cucumber.
No, I understand. Let's talk. What do you use the peeler for?
Peel stuff.
Like what?
Vegetable.
Give me an example that is not like cucumber.
That is not like cucumber?
Yes.
Potato.
Potato is muksa anyway.
No. Oh, because it's not, you cannot eat it like that.
Yeah.
No, but if it's boiled potato, it's
Carrots is the same thing. When you peel it up, it's gonna be like cucumber.
Yeah, it's like cucumber.
So I say everything like a cucumber.
That's what I'm saying.
So now we don't have.
You can peel with it.
Yeah.
Because it takes some of the good, no matter what.
Yeah.
Lemon, this.
Oh, but that's grinding. Oh, you mean you use a peeler to take out the skin?
What else can I use? Eggplant is also mufta, no?
Huh?
But eggplant is
Right. Unless you say because weekdays you do it with it, that's considered for borer. Even though you use it on Shabbat for something, is not borer. You cannot use it. Okay. So, but the halacha of the borer is you cannot use the keli that it's meant to use for the borer. Okay. Now, some they say, I don't know, it doesn't say why they say it's asur or mutar. Some they say it's not because it's the keli used for borer. This is uvda de chol. That something is you weekdays you use it, not something you should use on Shabbat. Okay, it's very hard to define that halacha, but that's one of the halacha of the board. Okay, but it's to say hamachmir tavala bracha. According to him, yes. According to him, Yaakov Yosef and Hara ben Sion, they say it's okay, and the Shemesh Shavat Kel Chata, he says asur. Okay. Shemesh Shavat Kel Chata, basically, a lot of times is the Talmud of Shor Zalman Auerbach, and a lot of times it's his opinion. Yes, but in this halacha, doesn't make any difference between Ashkenaz and Sephardi. This is a sebara, how you define the situation. It's not like you say because of you Ashkenaz, you're Sephardi, do this way. You have to understand why is it asur, why should it be asur. So maybe we see it says Od Ein Chazon Ovadia Shabbat Chelet Dalet Amud Resh Lamed Aleph. You have to say Ovadia says over there. Can you Chazon Ovadia Chelet Dalet Shabbat? Let's see what Ovadia says over there. No, I'll put it back. Yeah. Thank you. Resh Lamed Aleph. Let's see what Rabbi says over here. It's a big machloket. Other poskim they hold it asur, other poskim is mutar.
But the only reason they have is just because of weekday after.
It doesn't say why over here is asur. It says Shaharet Teshuvah Nishmat Shabbat Shehitir Lehosi et Habasar Min Harotab אף על ידי מסקת. שהרוטב יזוב למטה, דרך נקווה המסקת וישר הבשר בלירותה. Right. So the case is Haravadia brings, he wants to compare it with the Mekalef, the pillar. These are the spoons has holes. You know what I'm talking about? You know the business with holes? So that's he brings it from there. He says in 7 Nishmat Shabbat, he says Asur, Mutar. Okay, so now what's the thing? Let's think about it. He learns it from the Sefer Igle Ta'al, שמותר לקלוף תפוחים אפילו בכלי המיוחד לקילוף. שכיוון שהקליפת התפוחים נאכלת עמהם לרוב בני אדם. לא שייך בזה דין ברירה כלל, רק חינם בנדון דידם. Wow. So you see, that's also going to be machloket. This kind of the spoons you want to use on Shabbat. It happens all the time here. The people come and complain to me is asur. Why you put it inside the salad? Okay, I try not to do it. I don't do it. I don't usually do it. I don't want to get into the I usually do everything lechatchila here, especially for the kahal, for there's a machloket, but the yeshna mashe yismoch. But for sure, if you want to peel anything with a peeler with a goy, you could do it.
With the goy?
Yeah. Let's say you have a maid.
Oh, so we can't do it ourselves.
It's a question. It's machloket. It says Haravadia says it's mutar. Haravadia says it's mutar. Shema shemet kar chata is machmir. He said don't do it. So now he wants to say this sefer machmir tavala bracha. I don't know why he chose to go like a Haravadia. He does not explain. But what we're saying over here is a machloket. Some they say is asur. So now this seems the same halacha applies over here to mekalef, applies to the spoons with the holes also.
Well, why that's not considered mutter?
What's the difference between?
Yeah, because
What's the difference?
It's just bigger hole.
Let me ask you a question. What's the difference between this peeler and this spoon?
Because this pillar, you have a question if it's even a din of borer.
Right, because you're just peeling.
Peel tapuach,
So you did, but it's
cucumber, it's not borer.
okay.
Here to take something from the
So
pot.
right, yeah, no, okay. Let's see. We're gonna see with Hashem. Yeah, we're gonna see with Hashem that the liquid. Okay, we're gonna see with Hashem. This is where this big discussion. We're gonna see not always according to everybody. If you take something out from the liquid, it's gonna be boresh. Okay, we're gonna see with Hashem this part.